ClaressaShields hit the panic button as if the sky was falling, and suddenly anyone who mentioned her name online felt like they had crossed a serious line. People sharing opinions, making videos, or even asking questions were treated as if they were part of a major emergency. Across social media, users scrolled, shaking their heads, asking how simple talk had turned into something this intense. It's worth pausing for a calm and honest conversation. Criticism has always been part of being in the public eye. Before, comments flared, trends rose, and then faded, the usual rhythm of the internet. One story overtakes another, and nothing stays at the top forever. Many are now wondering who is advising Claressa behind the scenes, perhaps a manager or crisis handler guiding her responses. If so, it might be time to rethink that strategy, because instead of quieting the noise, every move amplifies it. This situation feels different from typical online drama. Arguments, rumors, and public back and forth are normal, but this has gone further. The pressure is visible. You talk about shutting down content creators, yet you post like someone who wants to be one. Boxing alone doesn't seem to hold your attention, so you pivot to social media. Being a champion is one kind of fame, being an online personality is another. That world runs on visibility, views, likes, comments, and brand deals, requiring constant buzz. From the outside, it looks like you are chasing viral clips, big reactions, and attention as a daily topic. Every day, you post dances, skits, and random moments to make viewers stop scrolling. This isn't the energy of a boxing champion, it's the energy of someone building an online brand. There's nothing wrong with that, but it comes with a price. Your life becomes public and people will comment. Freedom of speech means reactions will vary, some kind, some harsh, some curious. This is part of fame. You wanted attention, buzz, and to be talked about. This is what that looks like. It's not always flattering or supportive, and it sometimes hurts, but attention cannot be selective. It is not just you. Family members have started commenting, arguing with strangers, sharing personal details as if reality TV were live, which amplifies focus. Online drama now overshadows boxing matches. Your relationship plays a role. You post videos with different men, inviting debate and speculation. Nobody forced you. Once shared, you cannot be surprised by reactions. Papoose seems tired of the noise. His calm contrasts with your attention-seeking, showing a desire for peace. It appears you want the influencer spotlight more than anything, chasing daily attention, yet reacting strongly to criticism. Fame does not work that way. You cannot choose only applause and discard feedback. Trying to silence channels or block pages looks insecure. Real confidence comes from standing steady, even amid disagreement. There is also the matter of a married man. Papoose remains legally tied to Remy Ma, who stays quiet, doesn't go live, argue, or post hints. Her silence communicates strength. Meanwhile, your posts suggest secrecy, keeping the cycle going, same reactions, same conversations, different day. You have said this is the life you wanted: fame, buzz, attention. But have you considered the cost? Spotlight brings stress, noise, and constant observation. You cannot enjoy love while blocking criticism. They come together. Let's consider legacy. You came from Flint, Michigan, pushed through a tough sport, and built a name in a world not always kind to women. This deserves respect. Your contributions to women's boxing cannot be taken away. But you did not do it alone. Other fighters and champions continue to advance the sport. True legends don't need to remind people of their greatness daily. Work speaks for itself, and respect follows. Money is another factor. You have posted about big numbers, major deals, huge bank accounts, yet later admitted you only received part of what you claimed. That discrepancy fuels skepticism, because changing stories erode trust. Being great at boxing does not make you untouchable in public opinion. Talent does not prevent comparison, questioning, or judgment. Fans notice details, shifts, and inconsistencies, and pay closer attention. Supporters may defend you, but confusion persists. Avoiding criticism doesn't stop it, it draws more attention. Headlines about online drama now overshadow victories and titles, a sign that focus has shifted away from sport and onto chaos. Promoters are meant to grow athletes' careers, not push them to chase clicks. Online creators tread carefully, fearing flags or removal, but suppression only makes discussions spread further. Pages disappear here, reappear there. The internet does not forget. Stories move and evolve. Alliances may form behind the scenes. Some critics appear supportive, adding layers to the narrative. Every new detail keeps people watching. You are trending not for boxing, but for conflict. Belts, fights, and championships are overshadowed by online drama. Fame, influence, and attention management are central issues. The internet reflects what you show it. Chaos invites chaos. Skill invites recognition. You can still choose. Return to the space that made you famous, let your gloves speak, or continue the influencer path, accepting all that comes with it. Trying to silence people will not stop the conversation. New voices and angles keep emerging. Everyone is watching every post, comment, and move adds a page to this story. Whether this becomes a comeback or a cautionary tale depends on your next steps, but one thing is certain: the public will notice, analyze, and respond. Because the pattern is now established and attention, once sparked, rarely diminishes on its own. From a behavioral perspective, the focus on Remy Ma is predictable. Anger, identity threats, and comparison fixation often target someone representing legitimacy. In this case, Remy is the history, family, and established part of Papoose's life, making her the symbol Claressa feels she must compete with. Behaviorally, this points to fragile self-esteem and the need to reinforce identity. Claressa has mirrored Remy's style, image, and public presence, showing constant effort to assert influence. Public claims about keys to the house, marriage plans, or having a baby stand out because they come solely from Claressa's side. Papoose never confirms, leaving tension one-sided. All of this raises the question, is Claressa really focused on Remy, or is this about proving self-worth? After a past relationship with D ended, treating this as a competition becomes risky. Her fixation spreads to anyone connected to Papoose, including their child. With nearly 20 years of history, marriage, and family life involved, stakes are higher. When someone sees themselves in a battle they never started and cannot realistically win, behavior escalates. Anonymous calls, name-calling, and public drama aren't just chaos. They indicate instability worth watching. Claressa has repeatedly called into live shows under false identities, debating herself while hiding her identity, revealing a pattern. Psychologically, anger targets legitimacy. Remy symbolizes stability, family, and security, whereas Claressa is outside that space. Trying to assert closeness or influence through posts, public claims, or mimicking style reflects insecurity. Her repeated claims about marriage plans, keys, or a baby illustrate this. The fixation and tension are amplified because Papoose maintains legal and emotional ties to Remy. Identity and self-worth appear tied to this relationship dynamic, not just competition. Behavior suggests attempts to create a sense of security where it doesn't exist. When someone brings fame, money, and influence while the other provides access and proximity, motivations may differ. It's fair to question whether Papoose's presence is about love, lifestyle, attention, or financial benefit, especially with unresolved legal and emotional ties. Constantly explaining, defending, and validating a relationship publicly signals something important is missing behind the scenes. The pattern of posting, calling, polling, and inviting debate reveals an underlying need for validation and attention. Papoose's demeanor contrasts this: quiet, private, and seemingly wanting peace, highlighting the one-sided nature of the fixation. Fame magnifies these dynamics. Public reactions, commentary, and engagement reinforce cycles of behavior. Attempting to silence critics only strengthens them. Social media attention fuels insecurity when someone seeks affirmation through visibility rather than internal stability. Legacy and public perception become intertwined with personal relationships, money, and influence, adding complexity. The internet observes every detail, shifts narrative constantly, and punishes inconsistencies. Audience reactions, trending topics, and social media engagement become reflections of behavior. Claressa's actions demonstrate a conflation of personal validation, public attention, and competition, which amplifies drama. Fans and critics alike observe patterns, inconsistencies, and contradictions, reinforcing scrutiny. Boxing success alone does not protect from public analysis. Attention, buzz, and visibility demand accountability. Fame is both platform and microscope. Every post, story, or comment becomes evidence of priorities, focus, and behavior. Attempts to control narrative externally rather than internally are transparent. In sum, the public spectacle surrounding ClaressaShields reflects not just online drama, but deeper patterns of identity, validation, insecurity, and attention management, all magnified by social media and the high stakes of relationships intertwined with fame, history, and unresolved commitments. The story is ongoing, unfolding publicly, and the choices made next will shape perception, legacy, and personal stability. Every post, every comment, every move continues to add layers to this narrative, showing that in the digital age, personal dynamics, professional achievements, and public perception are inseparably linked.